Lydia Collins had never believed in evil until she saw it living in her daughter's eyes. Mara used to be bright, a quiet girl who filled rooms with soft laughter. But ever since her marriage to Daniel, the light was gone. Bruises were hidden beneath long sleeves. Excuses stacked on excuses. And every night Lydia lay awake, listening to her daughter weep through the thin walls of their two-flat home. For months, Lydia begged Mara to leave. Mara always whispered the same thing. "Mom, I'm scared he'll kill me." And Lydia believed her. Daniel was charming in public, the kind of man who could smile while squeezing your wrist too tight. He had convinced neighbors that Mara was unstable, friends that she was dramatic, and police that the couple merely had normal arguments. No one saw the truth, but a mother always does. The breaking point came on a cold Thursday night. Mara arrived at Lydia's door, shaking, bleeding from the lip. Daniel had dragged her by the hair for asking why he came home late. Lydia cleaned her daughter's face with trembling hands. Inside her, something snapped. Not rage, not hatred, just a cold, silent decision. She realized the law would never protect Mara. Daniel had always been one step ahead. So Lydia decided to become something she never imagined. A woman planning the perfect crime. But this would not be a reckless murder. This would be justice wrapped in the disguise of an accident, a plan built on patience, observation, and a lifetime of being underestimated. She spent weeks watching Daniel's routine, when he smoked on the balcony, when he left for work, when he drank until he stumbled. She noticed his pride, his arrogance, his belief that nothing could touch him. And then she found his weakness. He trusted her. Daniel always believed Lydia was scared of him. He enjoyed that. Men like Daniel always underestimate mothers, especially quiet ones with tired eyes. That arrogance would be his downfall. On the night of Mara's 28th birthday, Lydia invited them both for dinner. Daniel arrived drunk, wearing that smirk Lydia hated, the one he wore when he knew he held power. Mara remained silent, her hands shaking under the table. Halfway through dinner, Daniel stepped out to the old wooden balcony to smoke. It was raining, the boards slick and worn, the perfect stage Lydia had prepared. From the kitchen window, Lydia watched him lean against the railing, cursing into his phone. She took a slow breath. A mother's love can be soft. Tonight it was sharp. When Daniel leaned harder onto the railing, exactly as he always did, the weekend gave way. He fell from the second floor, hitting the concrete with a sickening thud. The neighbors rushed outside. Someone screamed. Someone called the police. Lydia held Mara tightly, whispering the same words Daniel once threw at her. It was an accident. Police arrived quickly. They inspected the balcony. Old wood, rain slick, no sign of struggle. They questioned Lydia. She answered with trembling hands and a shaking voice, the perfect portrait of a frightened mother who had witnessed a tragic accident. They questioned Mara. She sobbed uncontrollably, not because she mourned Daniel, but because she finally felt free. The case closed quietly. A tragic fall. No foul play suspected. Weeks later, Mara moved back home with her mother. Her smile slowly returned, soft but real. She slept through the night for the first time in years. Lydia spent her mornings tending to her small garden, pretending to forget the weight of what she had done. But at night, when the house was quiet, she would sit on the balcony, the new one Mara had installed for her, and look at the street below. No guilt, no regret. Just the stillness of a woman who kept her final promise. No one will ever hurt you again.